going on, Johnny?
Stripping.
Oh, you're a stripper today?
Yeah.
Johnny's a little not hungover, tired today.
We'll call it that.
We'll call it that. But look, what part of this series is this, Johnny? Do you remember? See, Johnny's brain ain't working today. So
Thump in the trunk. I don't know.
Thump in the trunk. I like that. This is Thump in the trunk. So we are upgrading. Remember, we have a series of can we make an ugly car cool? And we're basically now upgrading the radio system. I showed you I put in that little Apple CarPlay stupid thing, but you know, now we're going. Now Johnny's laughing, but I don't even know the brand here. This is the subwoofer. What does that even say there? Spam.
I don't know. There's a hole in the middle of the radio.
Yeah. But we do got this wonderfully nice. This is really nice. I mean, I don't know how it's going to work, but that's a pretty nice touch screen there to be putting in there. So, working on some wiring right now. Going to get some of this stuff in here and get some things pulled apart. So where we at right now? We got the old radio out. We had one connector that was a real son of a gun. Johnny had to come in here with his headlamp, mining lamp, and get that off. Right now we're just trying to get that wire fed through a little grommet hole that we found where the wiring was going through, so we do as much of a professional job when we're unprofessionals. You know what I'm saying, Johnny?
Yeah, I try to.
We're trying to. You know what? Here's one thing, guys. Johnny and I know this, and I appreciate Johnny so much. You don't understand, because being car guys, we like to work on stuff, but you don't always have reliable buddies. And we got into a point where we were waiting on somebody to help us do this, and I said, let's just do it, man.
Yeah.
And now it forces us to learn more. So here we are. So we got the radio, we're just playing around with it right now in here. Johnny's playing around. But we got it in there. We're getting there. We're getting there. That's for sure. Got the backup camera hanging out down here right now. We got to get it all hooked up and subwoofer in. We just found out the best feature of the radio. Tell him, Johnny.
It comes preloaded with Madonna.
That's right. So Johnny just deciphered the Chinese code, which is, go ahead and explain them in this book how it's so confusing, and then figuring it out.
The book says that the monitor is optional monitor. So my best guess is when they bundled this whole package together, they bought this camera kit separately from a different company and just threw it in with it. And it wasn't real clear on how the hell it's supposed to be wired if the monitor is optional. But it also says, whether you're using rear view camera or not, please connect rear view wire. Otherwise, your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth signals will suffer. What the hell does that have to do with Bluetooth? So we just spent the last 45 minutes hodgepodging this T-splice together and beating my head against the steering wheel, but
we got it to work.
We have a rear view camera now.
Yes. So what we ended up having to do with that thing said monitor, which really just all it meant was the head unit.
Yeah.
We had to splice a power wire that was coming off of, you can see our RCA here, this power wire. We had to connect it into the reverse light, and also connect it onto the back of the head unit to a cable that was there. So yeah, all that figuring out, but now we're going to tie it all back up and make it nice and pretty. Well, yeah, we're kind of day 2 on the install. Johnny is just running one more cable, last cable actually, that we need to wire to put everything together. That we're aware of. I hope there's not another one. I can't think of another one. But yeah, I was out here pulling my hair out, being crazy, and then Johnny showed up and was like, oh, let's just do it this way. It's so much easier. So here we are. Johnny saved the day again. And yeah, I'll show you what we got going on up here in the front. Realistically, it's just a mess and it's pretty dark. I don't have a headlamp on. Give me some.
There ain't much headlamp left.
I know, it's about dead. But it's all pulled apart here, and we got all the wiring pretty much buttoned up. I think there's probably a little few that we'll have to check tomorrow, but
There we go.
other than that, it's, you know,
A wreck.
a wreck. It's what it looks like when it's at a audio shop right now, you know. Panels picked off and all that jazz. So we'll get back at it tomorrow. We're running out of daylight and hunger is set in. Yes, we have just tested out the sub and it works. Everything hooked up, and the reason why I really can't play any music, copyright, stupid freaking.
I've got non-copyright based music that we will.
We'll bump it and let you hear it here.
Yeah.
Once we can get this all buttoned up. So that's what we're working on now. As you can see, wires galore, but they're all really run where they need to be. So it's just a matter of tightening it all up right now.
Pretty.
Make it look pretty.
Make it look
Put all
pretty.
our panels back on, and that's it.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna start doing here as fast as possible. Yeah, Johnny had to go, so I'm buttoning her up. Putting on the panels back on right now. It doesn't sit the prettiest in there. We're gonna have to figure out how to mount that thing, unfortunately. But what I've been doing right now, and you hear Buddy shut up barking. We haven't heard Buddy in a minute. We're just tightening up everything with some zip ties and putting our panels back on and cleaning everything back up. And then I got to connect the battery and all that jazz again. Well, this job turned into a little bit of fun after trying to tidy things up last night, or the night before, I should even say. Pulled the wire that triggers the speakers, the sub, from the head unit. Johnny came over last night. He tried to figure it out and messed around with power wires, but it just was the receiver remote wire there to go to the amp. Just figured it out, and now we got bumping bass. See if I can get Johnny to get some non-copyrighted music, or maybe we can even find some here in a second and let you hear this thing. But everything's hooked up now, and we're making this car cooler and cooler by the second. I mean, there's that little bass tire thing that we got there. It's actually pretty good. And yeah, we'll try to find some music we can record. This head unit was $45.
I didn't know it was that cheap.
Yes, the whole
it was like
entire
100.
thing, all the connections, and that's a pretty nice head unit.
Yeah. The layout's a little weird.
Yeah, it's
like
a little...
we've been fighting this thing ever since we kind of turned it on. Now the what I'm getting is he connected it through Bluetooth to his iPhone, and it immediately asked him if he wanted to use what is it?
Apple CarPlay.
Apple CarPlay. I connected my Bluetooth to it to try to play some of my bass music, and it'll play, but it will not put out any bass whatsoever. And I can't find a setting on it or my phone on why it would be playing. It's basically playing in mono, and I've never had one do that to me before. And the fact that it asked you to go into Apple CarPlay and didn't give me an Android Auto option is kind of weird, considering it's an Android tablet.
Right.
That's
And
basically what it is.
What's crazy is that I still can't. How did you get back to Apple CarPlay on this screen?
Just hit music.
There's so many quirky things about this radio.
Yeah.
But again, what I was gonna say is, total this whole entire system, the Kenwoods and all that, is probably about $300.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat that. And the way I see it, and that's what I was saying a minute ago, is when you get tired of that thing, this thing's wired for a proper system. Yeah, I mean, we can throw 2 10s in the back, or hell, I've seen like one little 8-inch sub will absolutely beat your brains out if it's the right sub.
Yeah.
So, what's next with this thing?
I don't know, man, but we got other projects. We're trying to think of what we're gonna do next, but tons of projects. I mean, if you look around Johnny's yard, there's lots of projects here too.
I mean, that thing's going to be really fun. It runs and drives. I just need to put a seat in it. I mean, I've got enough content material for years.
Hey everybody, Hillbilly W.O.P here. Back to can you make a ugly car cool? Well, been working on it. Been doing a bunch of stuff actually. Today is a exciting day because this, I think, sets a car off. Today, we're finally getting rid of the Steelies and adding some used rims that I found online on Facebook Marketplace. So hopefully we can get this thing a little sporty. So let's put these on and see how they look. For everybody that hasn't seen the Mirage in the current situation, that's it. We got hubcaps on our Steelies there. I painted the Steelies so they don't look so bad. I mean, it's not ugly, but this is gonna make it look a lot better, I think. Woo, she looking pretty now. So I put those wheels on, but it shook the car like crazy because they were all mismatched tires. So I had to get some new tires, and we went with the Lionhearts, and it really drives nice now. But boy, it's coming along, this car. Can you make an ugly car cool? We're gonna throw together two of the parts, in this video. So I hope you really enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Trying to reach 500 at least subscribers by the end of 2025. I need y'all's help. Hillbilly W.O.P signing out. Thank you so much.